What if you woke up in ancient Rome with all the knowledge of the modern world? No technology, no internet, no electricity. But you still know economics, marketing, and business. Could I become the richest person in the Roman Empire? Today, we're turning history into a business simulation. Starting with nothing but a skeleton body and modern knowledge, and seeing if we can build the biggest business empire ancient Rome has ever seen. Level 1. The first thing I noticed about ancient Rome was that everyone sells food. Bread, olives, wine. But there's one thing missing: speed. What if I introduced something the Romans had never seen before? Fast food. I started small, one tiny food stall in the middle of the marketplace. Quick meals, cheap ingredients, fast service. Romans weren't used to grabbing food in seconds, but once workers realized they could eat quickly and get back to work, a line formed. It was printing money. My first profits in ancient Rome, and that's when I realized this might actually work. Moving on to level 2. Now here's the thing. The Romans were great builders, but they were terrible at marketing. No logos, no advertising, no branding. So I introduced something revolutionary. Advertising, colorful posters, big promises, arrows pointing directly to my food stall. Suddenly, my business wasn't just another stall, it was the stall. People started coming just because they saw the posters. Competitors were confused. They thought my food must be better. But really, it was just better marketing. Soon the crowds were so big, I couldn't keep up, which meant it was time to do something every modern entrepreneur dreams about: scaling. Level 3, instead of one stall, I opened 5, then 10, then 20. Suddenly my food business wasn't a stall anymore, it was a chain. But scaling introduced a new problem: supply. Food stalls burn through ingredients fast, so I did what every modern company does. I built a supply chain. Grain shipments, olive deliveries, spice traders. Soon caravans were delivering ingredients across the city. Just to keep my stalls running, then I took it one step further. Delivery, horse riders carrying food crates across Rome. Basically, ancient Rome's version of Uber Eats. And the crazy part, it worked. But the real money wasn't in food, it was in finance. Level 4. By now I had something the Romans didn't understand: cash flow. Merchants kept asking me to store their coins. They trusted me, which gave me a dangerous idea. What if I became Rome's first bank? People deposited coins, I gave them written receipts, and then I loaned that money to other merchants. Congratulations, ancient Rome just accidentally invented fractional banking. And suddenly I wasn't just a food entrepreneur, I was running Rome's financial system. Money started moving through my vaults faster than ever, and with that much money comes power. Level 5. At this point, my businesses were everywhere. Food stalls, supply chains, shipping routes, banks, warehouses. If someone in Rome bought bread, there was a good chance I made money from it. Merchants started signing contracts with me. Trade routes expanded. Ships carried goods across the Mediterranean, and suddenly something strange happened. I wasn't just rich, I was systemically important. If my businesses stopped, parts of the Roman economy would collapse. Which meant one thing: even the Roman Senate had to take me seriously. Not bad, for a skeleton who showed up with nothing. So the question is, could modern knowledge make you rich in ancient Rome? Honestly, yes. You wouldn't need technology, just ideas that didn't exist yet. Fast food, marketing, supply chains, banking, simple concepts today, but revolutionary in the past, which means somewhere in the Roman Empire there might have been a mysterious entrepreneur who completely changed the economy, and maybe, just maybe, that entrepreneur was a skeleton. If you enjoyed this experiment, like, subscribe, and comment what time period we should try next. Ancient Egypt, medieval Europe, or maybe the Wild West?